Drag is so much more than just entertainment. Yes, it is captivating, and it gets a lot of people there having a good time. But drag performers have always been at the forefront of change. We could perform and we could dance the house down boots, yes God, but why not educate along the way too? Why not provide resources? Why not connect people to amazing community organizations?
I mean, you can look back decades ago, drag has always been a major influence. Drag queens have always been the voices of their community. They've been, not afraid to stand up. I mean, if you go outside looking like this, you better not be afraid to stand up and speak your mind every now and then. But I just love the fact that someone can have a crummy week and they can come to my Thursday show and just find 2 hours of joy. And I love that. I love that I get to bring that to people. Starlight isn't a gay bar, but you have people who see a drag queen on the poster out front, and it tells them, I can come here and be safe. Sorry. That I can come here and with my partner and hold hands, and it's okay, and no one's gonna mess with me. And if I can give that strength to other people to feel like, at least I can go out that night. I don't have to go and drag or put a face on or put a costume on, but I can go out, be with my partner, be with my other queer friends, and not have to be afraid. And that's what it means to me. That's what being a drag queen means to me. And that's why I think drag queens are to this community. We're just beacons of queerness. We're beacons of safety, and we're beacons of, this is your place to be you.
And I think that's one of my favorite parts of drag is I kind of approach the queer community along with the drag community as being like a garden. And we just need to grow it. We just need to plant these seeds. And slowly people start to feel more comfortable, start to get what they need in order to live their best life. And that's how we're going to be flourishing.
And I think it's just really time and patience and kind of meeting those people where they're at too. You can't expect people to just all of a sudden just find comfort in this. This is a lot to take in right away. I mean, if I had a 6 foot tall person like this coming up to me, I would be a little intimidated too.
Hi everyone, my name is ElectriX Cute. I don't really identify as a drag queen or king, I'm more of a drag thing. And it's kind of a play off of the gender bending I do with my drag. So kind of modeled after Latino, Latina, Latinx. Because before I was going to go with Electra, but I was like, I don't really do feminine too often, so I may as well go with an X so that I have a lot more freedom with the way I'm able to express myself. And it just kind of came to ElectriX Cute. Plus I'm always a little bit shocking and I have some tricks up my sleeves. Before I started doing drag, I've always been an artist at heart. Growing up, that was always my means of expressing myself. And so the art really transcribed over to drag very nicely, because that's how I kind of explain drag, is it's art but using your body. And it wasn't until I started doing drag again that I started doing all these things, because people don't realize each component is just another form of art. Your face is just like painting or drawing. Your costume is building, sculpture. And for me, that's been my favorite part about it, because art's always been something near and dear to my heart. And it's always been something I've loved expressing, and why not do it with your body? Why not do it with your face? Why not do it with your performance? And so honestly, I just love the artistic outlet of it. That's been my favorite part of it. And then also helping other people find their outlets with their art. There is so much out here, even in rural Colorado, but Durango is here for our people. We want to create a community where youth feel comfortable being themselves, where youth don't have to go through that hardship of growing up. The community here has been slowly getting bigger and bigger, and I love it because we don't go by rules here in Durango. A lot of drag circles might be more pageanty, and you want to present very feminine, and these are the rules of drag for doing that. And here, we're just a whole universe of creatures. And so we don't want to limit ourselves. And I think that's one of the best parts of it. And that's what we always tell people, because they feel oh, I'm scared to do it because I don't think I'll look pretty, or I won't think I'll look this. And I'm who cares? As long as you have a good time, and if you feel good about yourself, that's when it come out to people. That confidence is key. And that is what's going to make people have fun with you, is if you yourself are having fun.
Aria PettyOne here, Durango, Colorado's favorite drag alien. So it was right around the time when everyone was talking about bum rushing Area 51 and everything. And I've just been going to a lot of drag shows, and the song Life on Mars by David Bowie came on. And I'm like, why have I never heard a drag queen do this song? It sounds like the perfect drag song. And there's like the same time, I'm like, Life on Mars, Aria, there's something there, and here we are, Aria PettyOne. Durango is a growing queer community. There are so many queer people in this town, and I feel like a lot of the times they feel like they do have to hide, or they do have to, only do things with their friends in small groups or here and there. And I want people to know that you can be loud and be proud and be queer. You can be queer as hell in this small town, and you can find a good life, and you can find a partner that you can settle down with and love, and you can find friends who care about you, and you can find a community. So I think drag in a small town is just a beacon for queer people to know that I'm accepted here, I'm allowed here, I can be here and be who I'm meant to be. Like I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. It's a big city, a lot of people, a lot of queens, a lot of different. I wouldn't stand out there. Here I stand out, and I love that.
People in this area aren't really used to seeing drag people, kings, queens, things, and in-betweens. And whenever they do, they love it. Like, Durango has been such a welcoming and accepting community.
Because we need more of that. You shouldn't have to run away to a big city to live your life as a queer person. You should be able to stay where you are, or find a small, beautiful little mountain town that gives you everything that you want in life. The joy for me is just how much they enjoy it. The fact that they bring their friends, and it's just, each week I feel like it's more and more and more people and new and fresh faces, and that's what excites me. I want to be like 60, 70 years old, still going to drag shows in Durango with Ryan, a whole crop of different queens. Like, my goal is for this to be something that people see value in. That someone can say, you know what, this is something I can do part-time and make some good money off of. Or hell, I want full-time queens eventually. Like, that's my goal. When I'm 50, 60 years old, I want to come and see, some girl who has an everyday residency at a bar. That's my goal for Durango. I want to leave this place better than I came.